bronze medalist, 2011 Worlds, bronze medalist at the 2012 Euros. Well, one thing I noticed about Injong was her concentration levels, and just again another one of those that just seems to be staring down on their opponent.
Yeah, definitely good focus. Good attempt there from Russia. Yeah, Russia's quite difficult. It's quite a Russian style at the moment. They'll be left foot forward and then they're changing stance and then they're stepping back, and it changes the distance quite a lot. So it's quite unorthodox to be kicking and changing, just constantly changing. But it's really hard.
How hard as an opponent is that to master?
It's really hard because you're thinking about countering in one stance, just a good attempt there, and then they're changing, and it's changing your options, constantly keeping you thinking. Good attempt then underneath from Korea, back leg cut.
Still no score here.
Especially because she's got such good cover as well. It's really hard.
Showing some really good discipline. Pair of them, good skill levels as well to hold the opponents off.
Ooh, good attempt
to the head there.
Both dangerous to the head. But again, the cover from Russia is really good.
Ivanova just happy to advance with that foot out, pushing the opponent away.
I think Korea needs to fake a little bit more, use a movement, fake her, make her show what she's going to do, and then try the counter.
Yeah, happy at the moment, Injong to try and psych out Ivanova.
Yeah, constantly changing stance. It's quite unorthodox, to be honest. It's quite hard for a lot of people who've got a dominant leg, like mine's like 80-90% left, and where she's come from both sides.
Don't tell everybody.
They all know, but it still gets them.
So nothing ventured, nothing gained, and nothing lost for anybody so far. 0-0. That minute just flies by, doesn't it? That minute.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you're tired, you sit down, and the next thing you're standing up again. It's like, no way. But it's a good minute to kind of rest and mainly to get some advice from your coach.
How much is going in? You know, obviously you've got your own design, your own strategy once you go in there. And obviously, I do know the coaches play a massive part, but how much is actually going in? You're in the zone, aren't you?
Yeah. I sometimes get too in the zone, and they're talking to me. I'm just like thinking. I'm just like in the zone and focused. So sometimes you need to snap them out of it. Like was it Lutelo at the Olympics? 2012, I think Joseph, the coach, slapped him just to get his attention, because sometimes you need to draw the fighter in so you know they're listening to you.
You don't get a point for that slap either.
No. Good leg control from Russia here. Maybe one of them could be quite good trying to back kick or a reverse. They're both using the fencing with their front legs.
And just a reminder, Russia, of course, in the red. Korea in the blue. Red is the Hong, blue is Chong. And they also have their country's initials on the back at the bottom of their tops.
I think both of them are throwing single shots to the head. It'd be nice if they double up. Double up or use the high section and then go with the body shot straight after.
Yeah, neither just capable of catching at the moment, are they?
No, yeah, both cagey, both quite leggy as well, but both good with their lead leg. I reckon a bit of variety, maybe throw something they've not thrown yet would work, even just a simple steel to the body, front leg to the body, or back kick, or just change it up a bit.
Burrowing away at each other, but unable to just get that opening point here. Again, second final and second set of tense faces and sounds coming from the crowd. Nobody.
That was good try, good idea.
Perhaps not as action-packed as the men's event, but certainly tactically, these two have sussed each other out, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's the final. They're both really good fighters. Are they both world champions as well?
Silver.
Silver, and so they're top of the game.
Injong.
Sometimes as a fighter though, when a match is a fight's 0-0 and cagey, sometimes it's quite comfortable, because if you're quite confident, it's nice to just keep it at level and then pick your time in the third round, maybe change it up a bit, do something you've not done before. But 0-0, they're both in a comfortable place. They're not panicking, and they're not up, but they're not down as well.
World silver in 09, 07 and 13 for Injong, so she's there or thereabouts, and you wouldn't brush her aside as a competitor, and that's certainly what Olga Ivanova is doing here. She's nothing for either competitor so far, failing to find the target and penetrate that scoring system. 2012 Asian champion is Injong.
Yeah, both kind of fencing with their legs and cancel each other out. Maybe change it up a bit, or I reckon what could work well for Russia, because she's good. Use a leg to the head first, get her hands up, and then change it to the body, or the opposite way around, or even just a solid side kick to the body.
Start of the third and final round. I say final. We may go to the old sudden death as we did in the very first semi-final of the night.
She tried it there. She went high with the check and then went to the body, but it was just to the blind side. Good back leg there from Korea. Russia seems to just have a force field around her pad.
Again, not for the first time tonight, Dave. Seeing a referee just encouraging the two fighters to get involved. It's the final of the female 67 kilograms plus category.
Check, there we go. I think that's a good option there. Rather than going high all the time, just a solid side kick. Close, 23, it was close.
Coming up to the 60-second marker here. Final round, and Ivanova just trying to dummy.
Going to get a Kyung over here for not fighting.
Resh not happy, is he?
No.
But at least it puts them on a little bit more of an edge here. First one to make a mistake now might just cost themselves.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, and
an
attempt nice and high from Ivanova there.
Good shot, close again. She's registering, just not enough. Cover, a really good cover again.
Good blocking there from Injong.
Maybe Korea should take that back leg to the head next time. 1-0, there we go.
Well, it's taken a long time, Damon, and now the Korean's got to go for it here. 2-0.
Yeah, she might run into a headshot also. She's going to keep working. 10 seconds left.
Well, all of a sudden,
she tried high.
We've kicked into gear here, literally. And Lee knows that she needs a big shot.
I think that's it over. I think she'll just shift out now.
2-1 though.
There we go.
And there we are. Well, Russians are happy, but they had to see it out in the end. It took a long time for a point to register, but eventually the world champion turns that form of this year into more joy and into more points as they head to Rio. 80 in the bag, a world championship gold in the bag. Not been a bad year for Olga Ivanova, has it?
No, that's the perfect year. That sounds great year. Everyone's dream, to be honest.